Hey guys, welcome back to our tour of Japan. We are down here in Suwanosejima. We're south of the Japanese main islands, although we are now going to be flying up to Nagasaki, which is located on the southernmost island, which I believe is Kyushu. So that is going to be our first landfall onto the main Japanese islands. First, we got to get out of here, though. Weather down in Japan, winds are out of the east, very light. Yeah, it's a fairly warm day. Pressure is pretty standard. So we are going to take off to the east, which I think is downhill here, and we'll take off. We'll head north. And it's about a 200-mile flight up to Nagasaki. Nagasaki is another one of the handcrafted airports here in Japan. So let's jump in the plane and get going. Although the first thing we're going to want to do here is get pushed back so we are facing the right way. So let's get Buddy over here to come and hook up. Or Budette, as it seems to be a girl. And we'll get them to push us back and swing our tail around so that we can kind of taxi out of here properly. It'd be nice to open up the window here, but can't do it. So we'll wait for the nudge. There we go. And yeah, swing our tail to the left, will you? Oh, creak, 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 creak. All right, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. So we'll get fuel on both. And we'll get our beacon light on.
TOS system test. Okay.
Thank you. We'll get our batteries going. Let's go. Mixture fully rich. Throttle's up to a quarter. Props are fully forward. Alright. Starting the right engine. Very good. I'll start up the left engine. Ooh. Alrighty. So both engines are up and running. We'll get the alternators on, the avionics on. Throw the pitot heat on. So our route's basically straight north. And this is the bottom of the island of Kyushu, near Nagasaki's up to the western side of the island. And yeah, we're going to take off that way, kind of eastward. So we'll turn you off. Throw on the wind. See, the wind here is 96 degrees, just a couple knots, no big deal. And we'll go to the transponder. We'll set, well, it's on 7,000. Standby, we'll put it on altitude mode. So we're 198 miles from our destination. But it's been a nice little stay here on the island. But it is time to go. Engines are warmed up. Let's put on nav lights, taxi lights on. Parking brake off. around to the runway. So strobes go on, taxi light off, landing lights go on. We'll go down to our approach flap setting. Now one thing I want to check before we get going is it should be injecting live weather in. Let's see. We'll taxi down from here and we'll see if the weather changes. It should be fairly decent. So I'm not expecting too big a change in the weather when it kicks in. And this is the weather, so it is clear. It's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are out of the east at 3 knots. All right, that looks good. So let's get ourselves turned around up here, and we'll be ready to go. And it's quite the uphill on the runway here. It'd be nice if I had differential or multiple throttles and controls, but I don't. Alright, let's get ourselves lined up here. There we go. So we are going to be tracking 9 degrees. So let's go to our heading here. Set that to 9 degrees. Alrighty, let's throttle up. Bit of a short field takeoff here, so we'll go full throttle and brakes released. Airspeed's alive. 50 knots, 60 knots, 70 knots, easing back. And we're up. Positive rate. You're up. Seven and a half degree for the climb. Throttle back slightly.
Naha AFB Center Beechcraft Juliet Alpha. Delta Foxtrot Delta is type Beechcraft B58 20 miles southeast of Romeo Juliet X-ray 8. Request flight following.
Beechcraft Juliet Alpha. Delta Foxtrot Delta Naha AFB Center. Squawk 2777.
Squawk 2777 Beechcraft Delta Foxtrot Delta.
Beechcraft Delta Foxtrot Delta radar contact 2 miles southeast of Romeo Juliet X-ray 8 1,100 feet. Altimeter 30.00.
Alright.
Copy Beechcraft Delta Foxtrot Delta.
So we're gonna go up to, what are we gonna go up to? 5,000 feet. There's the airport and the island we were just on. Beautiful sunny day here in the South China Sea. Pick up our course up towards Nagasaki. Oh, the airplane's around here somewhere. There it is. How's that for a view? Anyway, we'll leave you with that for the moment. We'll catch up with you when we get a little bit closer to Nagasaki. Alright, so we are about 27 miles out from the airport. A little bit of high ground here. The airport is, Nagasaki's a port town, so it's on the water here. So the airport elevation is actually about 15 feet. We're going to go this way and then come up the channel, avoid the high ground there. Why are you still descending? 3,500 feet. So this is the main island, or the southernmost of the main islands. It's been a good flight. We ran into a little bit of cloud. Nothing too bad. Zoom in or zoom out here. Gonna head up here. And then up to the airport. which is located up here on the water. Alright, so we're going to go down to 2,500. Turn in and up this way. So historically, Nagasaki was the second Japanese city that they dropped the atomic bomb on the 9th of August 1945. Being a major port town in the south. A bit more to the north.
Beechcraft Delta Foxtrot Delta contact Nagasaki approach on 119.175.
119.175 Beechcraft Delta Foxtrot Delta. Nagasaki approach Beechcraft Juliet Alpha. Delta Foxtrot Delta 3,200 feet.
Beechcraft Juliet Alpha. Delta Foxtrot Delta Nagasaki approach continue as planned. Altimeter tree 0.09er.
There we go. And we will continue as planned. Thank you very much. The airport's up over this way over here. So we're gonna turn in again. 45 degrees or so. Now we'll shoot for this gap here. We'll go down to 2,000 feet. So I think the town of Nagasaki itself is over here. I'm just looking at another map. The airport is, that would be the port in the town, and then there's the airport over here. It's actually near a town called Umura, but they call it the Nagasaki Airport. Once we get down to 2,000 feet stabilized, we can get ourselves ready for the landing. It's 2,100. Feet. Lots of little villages and stuff around here. Very much supported by, you know, water, seafood, that type of industry. Looking very nice. The airport's directly ahead. Yeah, it looks good. And again, they've done a good job with the land and the terrain. It looks a lot better than it did. See the airport, I think. So once we get over this hill, we'll drop down to 1,000 feet. Bit that way to avoid the rocks there. We can head down. We'll bring the power back. But again, like I said, this is another custom airport done for the Japan update. Some snow-top mountains there to the east. Nice harbor. I'm assuming you come in from the north, come down this way. Alright, so back over to 45. I'm just going to grab 1,000 feet. Once we're overhead of the airport, we will turn the autopilot off and take control. Keep the manifold pressure at about 21 inches. I believe according to the chart, there's another little airport over here. So I should probably be doing a right-hand circuit here to stay over the water and out of the way of that airport, but that's fine. We'll go left-hand. Yeah, it looks like there's a channel there for shipping. All right. So it's going over top. So autopilot comes off. Heading, we can go to 144 just as the reference. Turn, and then we'll start our slow down. back on the power. Mixture goes fully rich. Propellers go fully rich. All the landing lights and everything are set. Come back on the power. We're trimming for slower altitude or slower speed. Try to maintain altitude. That's first notch of flaps going in. Turn base. Second notch of flaps, gear going down. Quite around yet. Altitude. All right. Start to make our turn. A little low, so we'll hold the altitude as we approach. Nice little island airport here. A little bit better view. One white. Two whites.
500.
Alright, let's reduce the speed a little bit more. Try to get her down to about 180. There we go. Slightly to the left. A little low. Increase the power. Got the airfield made. Let's bring her in. In the touchdown zone. He's on the power. He's back. He's back. And we're down. Nice. An airplane at the other end. I don't know why. Winds are out of the southwest. So we'll get off here, get out of their way. And then we'll taxi down to parking. Alright, so that's flaps up. Landing lights are off, taxi's off, and strobe. we are headed over this way before the main terminal, which is over there. Was that an airplane at the other end? I don't know. Maybe I was seeing the landing lights stretching out into the water. Thought that might have been one, but maybe not. Anyway, here's where we're headed. Over to the itinerant parking. Alrighty, let's turn in here. Oh, looks like they got a spot for me. Do wish I had multi-lever throttle control, but as has been mentioned on the internet, you can't find yokes or joysticks anywhere because of flight sim coming out. There we go. Thank you very much. Parking brake is on. Let's mixture off. Now, don't go anywhere. Ooh, no. Because we are going to... Oh, I didn't do it this time. Let's take a look at the airport. As I mentioned, this is one of the handcrafted airports they've put in. So all these buildings were purposely made. Very nice. I'll head over here. Let me just speed up the camera slightly. They've done work here, improving the area. Nice bridge. Some great buildings. Yeah. Dude, I don't think you should be parked over on this side. Wittero. Huh. There you go, Nagasaki Airport. A couple of aircraft here. Caravan at the end. All the loading equipment. And you can even get to the airport via boat, which is pretty cool, actually. Or you can take the bridge across. But there you go. There's Nagasaki Airport. One of the new updates for the Japan region in the world update. Guys, hope you enjoyed. Please hit subscribe, hit like, hit the bell for notification when new videos come out. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.